Hey, another episode. It is, pretty quick. A little bit quicker than when I originally intended. This is going to be going up probably Friday. Don't know how long we're going to record for, but it's already 7 o'clock at night. I was actually, let me turn off the shader, because obviously you guys saw I turned on the shader to get the thumbnail. Um, Let me get that turned off, get that reset. I did end up downloading Optifine. But today, I was actually going to record an ASMR video, but the camera's dead. So I'm now charging the camera. And I got family coming over tomorrow, right after work. So I don't think I'll be able to get to recording tomorrow. But I will, however, try to get that done in the morning. Our last episode, I wasn't feeling the hottest, but I'm doing really well. So, to be honest, I think we just need to head right back into the mines. We need diamonds. We need more materials. Don't really know the plan as of yet, but I did think of something. I've had a little bit of a drive for content creation. It's just honestly this week I haven't had time. And like I said, I was going to record an ASMR video. I don't know what of, though. But I was going to record one. Come on, wrist, don't start hurting now. So, I don't know what I was going to do. But something ASMR style. So how about this? We're averaging 30 views a video on these. So I'm going to say if we get 10 likes on this episode, I will make the next episode an ASMR video. An hour-long ASMR. That means whisper, and I'll try to figure it out as best as I can let's get that last piece cooking. Try to get it the best I can, because like I've said before, this microphone just doesn't pick it up, whether that means I dig out and try to find the cord and setup for the old snowball, or I try and just cranking the audio for this one. That is to be determined. But if we get 10 likes on this episode, we will do an ASMR episode. Something I haven't done in years. Made a Minecraft ASMR video. So, a little bit of a light goal for you guys. I got to do something for myself. A bit selfish to ask you guys to leave likes. But to be honest, I haven't tagged these videos of anything, so they won't come up in search recommendations. They are just for you subscribers, basically. Looking into a couple different things to get content creation going again. An old school buddy of mine, Thomas, is wanting to do a podcast, and with Optifine, I finally have the special luminance. Is looking to wanting to do a podcast. So I will try to link the podcast in the description of what we already have. We have 15 episodes so far. Just if you guys have been following along with that, you know the situation. But if you haven't and didn't know I had a podcast, we have about 15 hours worth of content to go listen to. Actually closer to 17. There's a couple of longer episodes, but we have 15. Holy good God. Put back on the shield. Why is there so many creepers? And there's a skeleton over there. But I will put it in the description if I remember. Hopefully I do, as that is my biggest issue, is saying this stuff and then literally recording, doing whatever for an hour, and then you completely forget. So, yeah. It is the Descent into Madness podcast. We had it going for a while with two buddies of mine, and the issue was the third combatant, Toxic Pit, was not able to, with current work obligations, was not able to continue. And to be honest, the other guy, we worked together all day, so we already talked to each other all the time. I think I talked about this in episode 1, actually. So I'll keep this section brief of, we talk to each other all day, and we're like, I honestly, I have nothing to say to you more at the end of the day that we could record that would be any different than what we already have talked about in the meantime. Like, so I think we're going to try to pull a new podcast crew together, because that was something I really did enjoy, was making a podcast. I want to figure out how to get that on Spotify and other streaming services. I know how to, I just don't know how to host. You need an RSS hoster, and I just not 100% sure how to do that without paying out the ass. If it's like a $5 a month subscription, I guess, whatever. But as seen, I make zilch off doing content creation, and obviously I'm not saying I deserve anything off content creation, because if I wanted something off content creation, I would put a lot more effort into it than what I have been. But, I just do it for fun now. I really got that kind of in my head. I had that really bad issue for a long time. I was doing it to it be my job and everything, and I think that was coming from a lot of pressure from my parents, mainly my dad, and nearing after sophomore year of high school. I mean, no fault on him. No fault on him at all. I 100% understand where he's coming from now that I'm older, have a job and everything, because he didn't want to see me, trying this out, absolutely failing, and then having nowhere to go because of how volatile this Why is there so many creepers here? Just because of how volatile this environment is to grow. You could blow up, get 1 million subscribers, and then have some freaking, cancel culture bullshit come out of nowhere. Pull out a tweet that you said or anything. Like, I have old videos. I've been posting YouTube for 10 years. There's a couple videos out there that I have said some fucking off-colored shit, not thinking about it. Just being a different time. Like, I can't say examples, but I know exactly one. But you know what? I'm willing to leave them up because I think it is cool to see a time capsule of me growing up and maturing and everything. But anyway, that's not the point of what I was saying. The point is that I don't make any money off doing this, so it'd be really hard to justify spending money to do something for fun that you could still do without the money. It's just not 100% convenient for literally anyone else, for everyone. Some people, like me, honestly, I listen to all of my podcasts on YouTube. That's a normal thing for me. But I thought, honestly, that was a more normal thing. I know Spotify and Apple Podcasts and everything are a big player in that space of people really liking those and listening to them, mainly because you can lock your phone and everything without spending a extra subscription like YouTube Premium, which I get, but I thought that was actually a more of a lesser thing than what it actually is. It's actually the opposite way around. The outlier is me, who watches YouTube for podcasts, because it's just, I guess it's also because not a lot of people have a setup like I do. Like, I have an Xbox One. The Xbox One is just a media box. That's all it does in my office, and goes to a TV that's actually above my two screens here to do media. That's all it does. It's not a gaming console. I even bought the media remote for it, so my actual Xbox that gets played on, I could use that remote out in the living room. So... Look at why do I have to say that like such an old person? Remote. It's the freaking controller. I hate that I just said that. It's the remote. I mean, there is a remote for it, but it's the media remote. Like a legit remote. But anyway, and I also have, like I said, 2 monitors. So it's a lot easier for me to put something over in the background, and then also with what I do for my job, that I have my work laptop sitting on a complete opposite desk from all this stuff. So I can put something on my computer on YouTube, like a podcast or something, and get good audio from having it come through my computer speakers and everything, and not have to worry about anything else because it's out of my way. It's not running on a separate computer or something, or on the same computer. So Yeah, that's actually, a lot of people do it with just their phones. Um, and one guy I went to the gym with, or I see him up at the gym, we're good friends from elementary school. Um, he was saying how he checked out our podcast and really liked it, but he said, it wasn't bad listening to on YouTube, but it just, because what he said, it was nice to listen to in the car. I'm like, oh, it would have been a lot easier to listen to in the car if you were able to plug in your phone or lock the phone, like on Spotify. Or as, because, I had a really nice stereo in my Dodge Charger, because it was aftermarket before I got rid of that car. And I have a pretty decent stereo, but somewhat dated stereo in my Durango now, because it is a 13, and that's the stock radio that came with it. So it was like the beginning of some newer features. This cave kind of really shut down here, didn't it? Has some features that were pretty like groundbreaking for at the time. Like 2013, it's a 2013 Durango and had pretty flawless for especially considering the tech of the time and everything. Bluetooth connectivity for MP3 mode for your phone, and I had hands-free voice call, a GPS navigation. It was a fully loaded out car, but now that's almost to be expected by any car that's above a standard Ford, base package F-150. If you know what I mean. It's just, it's nice, but I know it sometimes doesn't like it barely likes being plugged in because it reads my phone when it's plugged into it. Wow, that was almost horrible. I can't believe I almost did that. Holy shit. I about just fucking murdered myself missing the water. Oh, that was horrible. I don't even know the best way to get diamonds, to be honest, and this cave is kind of annoying me. It keeps moving in all these different directions, and I don't like it. And it's just going in circles, and then it's an underwater cave. So we might traverse a little bit to try to find something else. What if we try to find a village? Get a farm going. That's the best way to get stuff for a farm, is finding a village. But, it likes to act a little goofy. It doesn't like 100% being on dock mode, and will heartily work with, like, Pandora and everything. It reads it as tracks, even though it's not tracks. Like, you'll be on track 52 out of 2. I remember looking at that the other day. It was literally, I was on track 52 out of 2, because it registered 2 tracks, but it's infinite tracks because it's trying to read like an MP3 player. And that's what it says it is, MP3, which is kind of funny. But that's just the technology of the time. It's a base radio for 2013. That was 2013 was, I don't even think the iPhone 5 was out yet, so that was still the land of the iPhone 4. And, I think the iPhone, back then, the iPhones, when you actually, correct me if I'm wrong, because I never had an iPhone during this period, when you try to listen to music on them, it wasn't like how it was now, where you just played something, excluding the apps like Pandora, but a lot of people, because also back then, this was the biggest time of iTunes. It was really before Pandora really blew up, and those platforms subsequently followed of, blowing up for streaming music. It was, I'm pretty sure there was an actual iPod app that it would read if you had an iPhone, that it would do your music on. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I remember something about that. Anyway, let's try to find, wow, I literally hit everything about that chicken. Let's go this way. Let's find a village. And, with that, and I'm like, yeah, we can have the podcast during, being able to have locked without having, someone with YouTube Premium or something like that, or whatever they need. It's, it would be good. I've been actually enjoying YouTube Premium. I haven't bought it. I have a free 6-month subscription I got because I spent some points with Xbox, and then you also get a free 3 months with Game Pass Ultimate, and I spent an extra amount of points to get another 3 months on top of it, so basically getting 6 months of YouTube Premium via Game Pass, which it's not bad. I find myself, if I ever use, like, this account that I'm posting this to is not my main watching account, I guess you could call it. Um, I probably should grab coordinates on my base, shouldn't I? Before I start really running away. I don't know. I don't want to get lost and lose all my stuff. Because you can't just, like, oh, I'll mark down the coordinates of this chest and then kill myself and respawn in the bed. Um, but, what was I saying? What was I saying? I don't remember. Um, yeah, YouTube Premium. It's not bad. When I switch to this account, if I'm ever watching anything on here or something like that, or I forget to, if I leave it signed in, and I notice it starts playing ads, and then I try to lock my phone because I'm doing something real quick. Um, it's honestly, I have grown quite used to these features, and I don't know if it's going to be worth $15 a month once this is up. And obviously, I do have my own opinions, and other people have their own opinions whether YouTube Premium should even be a thing. Um, who remembers when it was called YouTube Red, by the way? All right, now I want to change my mind. I want to go this way. It's like, that's a bit of a throwback if you know that. It was a desert. But, so, I don't know. I don't know if it'll be worth it or not, because I've grown quite accustomed to it. Obviously, 6 months is a long time to have something. Doesn't sound like a lot at first, but it really is. Sorry I keep taking these pauses. My acid reflux is really giving me some hell today. I made some spaghetti, and the acidity in the tomatoes don't agree with me. I've been giving the streaming schedule some thought. I think I am settling on a consistent stream schedule of possibly Tuesday and Thursday. Streaming over on Twitch, it'll be after 5 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll try to hit probably 6 p.m. It'll be, or 5:30 p.m. because obviously I have to hit the gym at 8 o'clock. So it'll be a 2-3 hour stream at most. And there'll also be other nights, like tonight we're actually not going to the gym, just like the other night, I think I said. Just some things came up and ended up being free. I could have gone on my own, but that's a tall-ass tree. But, you know, I technically still have a half hour to choose to go on my own, so we'll see how I feel into that point. But I had some other things to do and got done earlier than what I thought. It was originally going to be out later than what I initially thought. But, so, yeah, I think I'm going to settle on that streaming schedule because I want to start streaming. I'm still looking into how to do the VTube tracking because I want to try that out so bad, like a VTube avatar, because that is just so cool. I know a lot of people use it who completely hide their face in anonymity, but, you know, there's also other streamers, other VTubers that haven't, and I don't really care if you guys know my face or not, because obviously I've been posting YouTube for 10 plus years with my face in it for a long time. I remember making new channels, making the Sergeant Kodiak channel, actually. How I waited so long, oh, there's a jungle over there, to show my face. And because, I don't know, whoa, it's a pillager outpost. Let me go get some loot. Dun, 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 dun. There's a lot of pumpkins over there, too. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I remember waiting so long to show my face, because for some reason I had it in my head of, like, no one can know, why is that guy up there? Fucking Sentry Tower? No one can know what I look like, blah, blah, blah. It's gonna, you know, they're gonna come freaking gang bust me, and blah, blah, blah. Man, these have gotten a little bit bigger. Hey, bud. You're fast, aren't you? Ah. Yes. Ow. Yes. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. I am here to take over your land. Your outpost is now mine. A goat horn. And carrots. That honestly solves half the reason I was coming out here, was to get farmable materials. Now, honestly, I'm a person that prefers potatoes rather than carrots, but carrots will do just fine. Carrots and wheat will get us going for a while until... What is in here? Hey, I thought I heard you. Sup, bud? Are they caging up people? Whatever it was, they did a horrible job. He's gone now. And they've changed these since the last time I've seen them. Honestly, I've rarely seen these since they came out. I think the last time I seen one, Vanilla Minecraft Survival, was on the PS4 on a solo world there, and that was when the aquatic update had just come out in like 2019. Here, 11. We'll do 12 pumpkins for any number. So, okay, cool. We got our banner. We can get, ooh, there's another one. Hello. What? How did you? Whoa, buddy. Cheating ass. Oh, they're just spawning. He shot the other one. Oh my god, okay. Now they're spawning a lot. You can't, they actually do just spawn there, don't they? There's not just like a set amount that are there. They just spawn there. And I think they spawn infinitely. So I'm going to be here all day. Kill a fish. Kill a fish. Why did I get bone meal out of that? What? What happened? How did I just get bone meal out of killing a salmon? That is strange. Now we head back home. We got what I wanted. We start the farm. Kill a fish. Kill a fish. Dude, I don't know why that video stuck in my head. There is this video with the guy has the... Somehow in 2022, the lowest quality phone, camera and mic I've ever seen. And he just sits there holding this fish going, kill a fish. Kill a fish. Hello, I will be your killer fish this evening. Dude, I don't know why I freaking love that video. Just kill a fish. Kill a fish. Hello, I will be your killer fish this evening. And I wonder why I'm single, huh? Speaking of that, actually, I do know why I am single. It's because I'm kind of a fucking ass, to be honest. So, like, my biggest thing is, you guys have seen me. I'm not the most handsome of men out there. I could definitely do with a bit of giga-chatting, which I'm working on by going to the gym. I am down a sizable amount of weight, actually, decent amount. Still have a long way to go. Gaining more muscle mass than I ever have before. So, I'm feeling better about myself. But anyway, I digress. There is this person I accidentally matched with. And this girl, and I feel bad saying this because everyone's going to find someone, and I know I should look past looks and like a personality, but there is a limit to that, and I'm sorry. I know, like I said, I am not the best looking dude out there to be, slaying out judgment, but this is a very unfortunate looking woman. I matched with on Bumble. And I didn't mean to swipe right on her, but I'm not going to be an ass, even though I just said I'm an ass. I'm not going to be an ass, and, oh, there it is. I almost just ran past my home. I was going to humor her because, you know what? I said, screw it. Who knows? Maybe this is going to be like one of the coolest people ever. And I don't ever go, wow, there's a lot of fucking creatures out here. There's a lot of fucking creatures. Come on, we gotta run to the bed before it says there's too many monsters. Huh. Yes. Let's go. Oh, damn, now I'm yawning. Wow. That's a lot. Whoa. But like I said, I'll play some ball because it's not fair to you. You swiped right on me, and Bumble, they have to message first, and you actually messaged me first. It's not right for me just to ignore you. I'll have a conversation with you because who knows? Who knows? Things could happen. You could be a dope ass person, whatever. Anyway, yeah, that looks fantastic there. Talking to this person, or going to talk to this person, I get the message, because it's Bumble, and they have to message first. And notice, and there is one thing that you always see on, like, Reddit and everything, and you hear girls complain about all the time, is the people that just, the girls don't want to, and I have figured this out through my one relationship, and trying to hit on girls throughout high school, of girls, honestly, from what I've noticed, find it worse and less appealing if you just come straight out and say, I think you are the best looking thing ever. Like, wow, you are just fine as hell. And so, okay, I don't do that, because fair. I could see why, because it's like, wow, that already sets up the conversation of that you were not here for anything else but my luscious body. Well, that's what this girl did. Like, I was going to play ball with her, because it wasn't fair to her, whatever. And I was going to talk to her, and she said that first, and goes, wow, not going to lie, you're fine as hell. I didn't know how to fucking respond to that. So I didn't respond to that. I sat there and changed the conversation. I could have stopped, in my mind, I was justified to stop right there. And I didn't. I pursued. I changed the conversation. And this person gave the driest fucking conversation. Over and over. I mean, literally, one word replies, yeah, that's the best. And the best part is we got different versions of yeah was getting reply. I got Y-A, Y-E-A, Y-E-A-H. I'm like, dude, we speak English, not fucking Spanish. There isn't goddamn different tense and versions of words you have to use depending on context and what type of formality you're meaning. Like, what the hell? And then she said it again. Man, I can't get over how fine you are. And I was just pissed off at this point because I'm like, dude, now you're just wasting my time. I was going to give you a chance, and now you're just kind of being a dick because this is just ridiculous. Why would I? Well, what is my incentive here to engage here? Because I've tried so hard to be nice with you and, throw you a bone because, whatever. And you're just like talking, you can't carry a conversation, whatever. Okay. So she says, I'm not gonna lie, you're fine as hell. And I just responded, well, at least that makes one of us. Instantly blocked. Made me laugh fucking hysterically. Yeah, I might be a bit of an ass. That might have been a bit far. But, like, dude, at the same time, like, if I was a guy, I am a guy. If the roles were reversed, I wouldn't have even gotten a response. Like, first of all, I wouldn't have even gotten a match. The fucking standards that girls have on these fucking dating apps is insane. That's why I can't fucking find nobody, because, like, holy hell, you gotta be fucking Chad Van Dankelstein the Fourth to even get a fucking look. Like, and then dating, I've actually been thinking about making, like, one of those, video essays on, like, why dating apps are fucking horrible, because it just kills your self-esteem. The whole time you're just sitting there like, oh my gosh, I really like this girl. And there's even been a few times where I'm like, hey, I know this girl from high school, and I really liked her then. Who knows, maybe this could be our chance to talk, or whatnot. And you never get a match, because if you're less than fortunate looking like myself, I know I'm very self-aware. I am not the best looking dude out there. Like, I am too big. I'm working on that. I even have that in my bio, that I am working on losing weight, but that doesn't seem to fucking matter, because you have to be Chad Van Danglestein, and you have to have one of three personalities, I guess. Drinking, smoking weed, or being a fucking OnlyFans simp. It seems to be the only type of people on these. Whoa, where did you come from? Speaking of Chad Van Danglestein, why do you always give the shittiest trades? Has anyone ever fucking traded with you, ever? I am tempted to kill you because I want the leads. Yes. The leads. So you're going to stop aggroing eventually, right? Oh. Okay. Fight each other. I scared him. Submit. Okay, I am going to have to kill you guys. I was going to keep you. You were going to live. Now I got 2 leads. That's all that trading villager is good for. Whoever has ever traded with him ever deserves to be beaten. But yeah, it just kills your self-esteem, because, like, holy shit, you don't get anything. And then if you do message someone, and they never respond, and then you're kind of picking up, oh, they didn't mean to swipe on me. Oh, well. It's just fucking hard as shit for me to get out and go anywhere, because it's kind of the hard part about working from home, and honestly being my age, where I live, and not having my personality revolve around how drunk I can get. I have a friend of mine that literally, that is his whole personality, of how much he drinks on a work night. I'm like, dude, that sounds fucking miserable. Like, wow. Like, that ain't my style. I'm going to pass on the, yeah, let's drink until we vomit constantly type attitude. Schmonger. I want to just do mining in the fucking background, like mining off camera, but I don't know if I want to do that, because I want to be accused of cheating or something. Because, like, dude, mining in this game now, it's like the Caves and Clips update is cool, but I honestly was alright with the caves beforehand, because for some reason they are the new ones especially, are extremely overwhelming to me. And you can't find anything you need forever, and it just takes so long, so I just turn on YouTube and watch stuff while I mine, but I don't want to not record. And trust me, I'm not going to become a fucking Pokemon and just sit there and watch YouTube the entire time, and then have you guys tune into the stream and just, complain that the only reason people are mad at you is because you're a woman in a man's place. Sorry. Shit just pisses me off. I was also watching this fucking video, and this, the new Warzone girl, what is her name? Lydia? I don't know how the fuck to say her name. I can just see it in my head, I can see her. But has been accused of cheating, and decent amount of evidence, at least from what I've seen of the quick videos on TikTok. Now, granted, I have taken those with a grain of salt, because those can easily be fake. They can superimpose just her on a different gameplay of someone that was caught with walls. But anyway, either way, if she is legit or not, I do not like her. This is a cool cave to start. I do not like her, because I hate girls that make their entire personality about how I'm just better because I am a woman. And one thing, I was watching her videos. I was watching this guy. He's like, did she fake her stuff and everything? And basically came out like it's inconclusive. No one really knows, but this is why people don't like her. It was an interesting video essay. And dude, the thing that pissed me off so much, she kept saying woman, no matter what the context. She's like, because they just don't want to see woman in man's job. I'm like, dude, you use women. Like, are you so offended by the word man in men that you can't use grammar right? Is that a new thing? Did I miss the fucking grammar update? Did I miss the latest patch or something that we hate men so much that we can no longer say the grammatically correct version of our own gender of woman to women because it offends, so you have to sound like a fucking idiot? Like, I'm sorry, I just sat there the whole time like, dude, really? Like, you sound stupid. And then it's also because of how evil my fucking English teachers were. Were absolute grammar Nazis, so it has made me a somewhat grammar Nazi and everything. And that's one of those things where I'm usually not particular about it. I'm not going to be that person that responds to you like my fucking buddy Thomas. He did that for years, where he would respond to you and correct you in text. I'm like, it's a text message, not a fucking English paper. But I'm not going to be one of those people, but I am going to notice it, and I probably won't say anything, but it'll bug the shit out of me. Like, I was actually watching ASMR the other week, and was watching, I think her name, I don't know if I want to say her name, because I don't want to give the wrong impression, and even though I'm not a big enough YouTuber for it, and I don't think you guys would do it, but just in case, I don't want no one to go flaming her, but she was making this, like, my favorite types of videos are, like, ear tests and everything, where they get nice and close to the microphone and talk quietly into the mic, and she was doing all right. And then I have more complaints of this video. Like, she also is she will go from being the worst ASMR artist, like, oh my god, it is horrible, to being like, wow, this is a godsend amongst men. Like, this is fantastic. Because, like, I'll never forget when she was saying the word relax, and would say, like, the word relax is a trigger word a lot of people like, because it's the X right at the end. And she would go, relax, relax. And I'm like, okay. And then we go, relax, relax. I'm like, holy shit. It was actually ear piercing. It was hurting my fucking ears. And then the next fucking word she would say was, relax. She'd say it normal. I'm like, holy shit. And she does that with any SK noise. And she did that with the word whisk. It was going whisk, whisk, whisk. I'm like, geez, take a fucking breath, lady. But anyway, the one thing I've gone back to that video and I've just skipped past those parts that hurt my ears, because it's all otherwise a really decent video. And I don't want to throw shade and throw hate, but like, geez, has no one told you the rules of the English grammatical sense? I looked into your videos, it's not like you're from a different country. It's not like you're, English isn't your first language, American English too, at that. It definitely is your first language. And the word honeycomb came up. Honeycomb is spelled Honeycomb. Honeycomb, spelled just like hair comb, that stuff. And she was saying honeycomb. She was saying the B. Honeycomb. Honeycomb. I'm like, has no one ever corrected you? Or is this something you're willfully doing? Like, and I try to think about it, like, is it, like, nah, she's doing this for the video, because for some reason people like B. Like, I've never heard of anyone like, yeah, my trigger consonant is B. Like, because then you'd have videos, because I know damn well, because I know the internet. And you guys know too, whether you want to admit it or not. You know the internet enough that if it was the same thing as, like, the, SK sound and everything, the word B, there would be ASMR bitch word. They would just be going, bitch. Bitch. Just constantly, bitch. I should make that video, actually. Let me write that one down. Well, like, I'm just sitting there, I'm like, man, You seem like you're a nice lady. The comment section is super like you're super positive. Good for you. I'm not gonna say anything. I left a like on the video because I found some enjoyment out of it. But like, man, there's certain stuff like that that just makes the video ruined for me. Like I don't want to watch it anymore. Well, it's just I don't know because also my brain and because I have Asperger's, as I don't know if I've mentioned ever, honestly, but I do, and it makes me latch on to certain things that I shouldn't like that, to where that stuff just ruins it for me. And I'm just like, what? So, oh, hello, Splinter. It just bewilders me of some of these people, and it's like, wow, did no one correct you? Has no one told you? Do you not know? That's just the main thing I want to know. It's like, do you not know and because no one corrected you? Or is this a willful protest about something? Like, are you actively choosing to say everything wrong grammatically? And, it's like, because, yeah, honeycomb is technically correct if you were going off the pure spelling and going off those rules and not taking into account of the English grammatical rules. Like, cause I could see, cause like my sister-in-law's dad is from Cambodia, and moved from Cambodia at a pretty late age, so he has a very thick accent. Learned English, came to America without speaking English, and so he's the type of person that I could see. And you know what? Next time I see him, I might do it just for fun. Just to see, to prove a point to myself. Because I know he would like to just be involved in doing something because he just likes the attention. um, because someone that doesn't speak English as a first language, I could see doing that because they're not 100% familiar with the rules of our grammatical English. But this is someone that was obviously born and raised and lives here. Like, I just sit there, wondering, pondering. Like, I don't know if, you should, like, do we call this abuse? Because no one told you? And I'm not even talking about this one lady at this point, too. I've noticed this a lot with fucking ghetto-ass talk, with, people that talk ghetto as shit. I went to, my city has a very ghetto West End, and that's where I went to high school, so I got to hear it a lot. And I'm like, there's some people that are just, because you're in literally the same English class as I am, and I've heard you being told what the proper pronunciation of something is. And it is a willful, protest of you just saying it wrong. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, why don't you want to talk like you have some sense about you? I don't know. It's also, I live in Iowa, so maybe that's some, I'm sure if I ever get famous to the point where I'm being looked at by cancel culture, they'll look back at this statement and say it's racist for some reason. I don't have wood. Awesome! I came down here with no materials. I am fucked. Yeah, I don't have wood, so now let's figure out how the hell to get back. Hello, Zambi. And then one thing, too. Now at this point, I'm just going to start bitching about ASMR artists. I know I don't have much room to bitch, because, it's like, oh, well, you call yourself one? Oh, well, what have you done? What have you done lately to prove yourself? I'm going to bitch anyway, because it's my channel. What are you going to do about it? I'm kidding. I kid. We all have a good time here. But anyway, of the people, and I'm like, okay, I get it, because I see these girls post, because for some reason, YouTube has changed again how the homepage works. And they're... what was it last night? I gotta see if I can find it. There was somewhere like YouTube changed recently how they show you shit. And so I get random girls' accounts that I've never even watched before. Like their community posts on. What did I watch? Yeah, this. On my YouTube feed. And there was this random person that just said, like, hey, I need to take a break from YouTube. I'm tired of all the harassment. You know, people are being really creepy, sending me, like, sexual messages. I'm like, man, that sucks. No one should have to experience that. And even after what I'm about to say, she still didn't deserve this. But then I looked on her YouTube channel, and she is one of the quote-unquote ASM artists that makes nothing but flirty girlfriend and doctor. And, you know, it's your best friend wants you role plays. I'm like, I'm sorry, but the internet's a fucked up place with a lot of lonely dudes out there that don't understand social boundaries and stuff they shouldn't say, or if they do understand it, just don't give a fuck, which is the scary motherfuckers. I'm like, you post this stuff and that's all you post. You kind of invite that environment to you, and so I'm like, I feel bad for you, I do, but I don't have as much sympathy as probably what you'd want for someone that makes that type of content. Because I quit ASMR and wasn't horribly upset about quitting back when the sexual craze was going really, really bad during the first adpocalypse of what I believe was kind of one of the unsaid reasons of a lot of adpocalypse started. Was the sexual ASMRs. I really, literally do remember posting a video saying that I was done for a while making ASMR content. Clicked on a different tab as that was uploading, because you have to stay on your channel, that channel, to keep signed in. And I watch all my ASMR content on this one channel, so it doesn't get mixed in with my normal stuff. So I keep it separate. And clicked on this video, and I just read the title, and it was a thumbnail that was pretty misleading for what the actual video was. And it starts, and I don't even remember who it was, who did it. The video literally started with a shot of this girl in a skirt with the camera underneath the table, by her feet wearing high heels, as she spread her legs, flashing her underwear, and then crossed them, and then the camera slowly panned up to her, and she was one of those eyeless YouTubers that was a huge thing for a really, really long time for people that didn't want to do a face reveal, but wanted to do a half face reveal. I never personally understood that. I think it's actually in one of the original. I probably removed it, actually. Probably removed that now because I felt bad for bitching about it. And possibly but now I don't care. But it was in one of my original ASMR pet peeves videos that I made. Just like questioning the random shit. I'm like, why would you. What's with the half face reveal? Like, because then, like, the next video, they'll wear a face mask and show their eyes. I'm like, I'm sorry, but it kind of defeats the purpose, because you're showing your face. And if anyone really wanted to, they could easily put it together. It's not that hard. Or at least to me, it's not. I don't know, that's weird, but it's like I was Photoshop trained and everything, and just to me, it would take 2 screenshots. And now that we have plenty of iron, we can make iron picks. Like, it would take 2 screenshots, and you could immediately 2 screenshots from 2 different videos, and you could see immediately who this person is, and you know, their face, everything they're trying to hide, completely goes out the wayside, and you just have to sit there and ponder. Like, so, what did you accomplish? Now, if you happen to be one of these half-face YouTubers, please don't take offense. I am... And if you are, honestly, I would be more welcoming to you putting in the comments of why you do it. Because genuinely, in my brain, it has never made sense of why people do it. Like, I just do not I lack a capability of understanding, I guess, of why people do this and do that. And it just makes zero sense to me. Alright, back to the mine. I'm sorry if this is coming off of me being an ass. But, I can't be the only one with some of these fucking questions. Like, come on. Come on. What was it here? No, it was the next one over, right? Plus, anyway, you're watching my channel. At this point, you should just expect it. I know, honestly, it's been freeing a little bit, making some of this content of just kind of talking how I talk normally, talking to my buddies, talking to you guys as a friend. Ooh. Stupid idiot. But it's been nice talking to you guys as a friend and being more relaxed with my content and just vegging. Because honestly, like I said, I'm not a big YouTuber. I don't know if I ever will be one. It'd be awesome. But, I have a very, honestly, the fans I do have, and honestly, calling you fans feels wrong to me. I want to call you friends. The friends I do have from this channel, like, a couple of the names that come up, like Brady is one of them, Brew is another. You guys know who you are. Like, you guys are the ones that comment on all the videos. Absolute legends. I'm just stroking out. Of course, you ask me any other time without me prompting myself, I could tell you. But now that I prompted myself, I forgot my own birthday the other day, so I'm not even shitting you about that. Which, the funny part is that I probably shouldn't say that, actually. Oh! For security reasons. But yeah, so don't feel bad. I promise if you bring it up like, hey man, what the hell? I'll be like, whoops. Which, like, basically, like, any of you guys that when I had the Patreon going, sub to it, you know who you are. Like, those guys were awesome, and there was only, like, 2 more that still watch these types of videos that are not ASMR videos that would still comment, be like, hey, I don't have money, or, well, and I didn't care, It was nice to have that extra little couple bucks a month, but, I took it down for a reason. Like, you guys were sitting there like, yeah, I remember when I posted something like, hey, I just do not have any motivation at all. Please unsubscribe. I think I did post that on the Patreon. I said, please unsubscribe from the Patreon. Because I'm not able to deliver what I originally promised on here, and what you got. Ooh, a mob spawner. Let's go ahead and grab some coordinates. Looting! Dude, what a fucking win! What a win to find that in the goddamn beetroot seeds. Yeah, let me grab the beetroot. What a win! We got some bread, too, for some easy food. Dude, that makes me happy as shit. Fucking looting, too. Yeah. Now we just need to find 2 diamonds. Looting 2, looting 3 obviously is the best, but looting 2 is really, really good for a sword. You can get steak and pig stuff, like, really easily. And that's how you can get ender pearls better. And, yeah, I'm actually super hyped about that. We just need to find the diamonds, because I don't want to waste it on an iron sword. Man, this cave fucking twists and turns. I'm gonna get so lost. We might be down here a couple episodes. So I should probably stop sprinting as much. But yeah, I remember that, like I said, please, and there was a couple of you were like, hey, you know what, I got this couple bucks to spare. If it helps you, it helps, helps me, blah, whatever. Which that was fucking awesome. And then it finally got to the point where everyone trickled off, which is exactly how I wanted it, and I ended up shutting it down. Now, in the future, I might reopen it again. But that won't be till I get my channel to a content point where I can put extra content on there. Because that's what I want. I want the Patreon to be extra content. Because I'm so tired of seeing, and honestly, it comes from a lot. It's honestly jealousy. Like, it's like, dude, you know how fucking bad I wish I... That scared the piss out of me. Alright, God, I get it. I get it. What I'm about to say is sinning. Is, so, what the fuck you coming around the corner for like I owe you money? But, I wish I had fucking tits. Well, I do have tits. Yes. Yes. Got my 2 diamonds. Well, I do have tits, but not the good tits. Tits in a non-penis. We'll say that because it's bad to say the other word, but you can say penis and dick all day long. Don't ask me, ask YouTube. Whoa. Stop being so confusing, Cave. I'm like, dude, you know how fast I would make an OnlyFans? Of, literally charging like $5 a month. Like, I don't even know how some of these bitches get away. I shouldn't say bitches, but how some of these girls get away with charging like $30 a month. Like, because honestly, the type of girls I'm into, there's a point where a lot of these models just aren't attractive to me. Like, there's a point where, like, honestly, you look too perfect. And I hate that. I hate it. Show me a girl with some fucking stretch marks. Like, Jesus. Sounds like Kendrick Lamar. Show me some fucking stretch marks. Show me that real shit. Don't want none of this fake shit. Especially because I'm an insecure motherfucker. And you know what? If you're way too hot and way too out of my league and I know your line is getting hit up every day, because guess what? I was cheated on. My one girlfriend I was able to bag fucking cheated on me. So, yeah. I don't want to sit here and... I know! Stop yelling at me! Fucking thunder. So I'm like, I don't want this more than perfect woman. A more than perfect woman is a girl that is a little chubby. I don't care how tall she is because I'm 6'2", whatever. It would be nice to have a taller girl because I'm scared of hurting people. That's honestly, it might be a little too personal, but I will say there's some times where I would be called more of a submissive in certain situations, if you know what I mean. Just because I don't do anything because I'm afraid to hurt the other person. I'm afraid to hurt them. I'm like, I'm a big dude. I have accidentally hurt people my whole life. This is a very easy to hurt you moment. I don't want that to happen. So how about you tell me what to do? Like, Jesus. Like, my whole life has been because I've always been extraordinarily strong compared to everyone else. I've always been taller, bigger than everyone else, and I've always had situations where roughhousing, whatever, and I've accidentally hurt the other person. I feel like fucking shit for hours after that happens. So I'm like, how about we do this the easy way, where you just tell me what to do so that way I don't hurt you. Yay. But, like, dude, I don't want some fucking model, 10 out of 10 looking woman. I mean, don't get me wrong, it'd be nice, but, like, I just don't, a girl that can literally, because there is girls out there, and they want to act like all these men out there are horrible, which in the truth, all the men you go after is horrible, because guess what? A lot of the fucking dudes, and it seems to be the same way, but no one wants to talk about it, it's the same for the other side. A lot of the dudes are the same like you. They know they're good looking. They know they can get anyone they want. Like, literally, there's some of these girls on here on, like, Tinder that, like, you could just... I can guarantee, if you swipe right, and just constantly, you will not be able to do that because it'll say, it's a match, it's a match, it's a match, it's a match. Everyone is swiped right on your ass, and you don't want to fucking admit it, but it's true. And it's just because you have been blessed with looks. Now, that's not your fault, and that's not something to be ashamed of, but, like, when you're going to be extra picky, because guess what? The quote-unquote nice guys, the genuine guys, look like me. I mean, granted, there's other people out there, but, like, guess what? Guess what I do at most Saturday nights? I play Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, I'm the dungeon master. I control the motherfucker. So, what the hell? Like, I literally had someone, I'm so lost, I'm just running in circles, time to dig straight up. I had a girl that we were talking to, and it was actually like the fucking Tinder meme you see going around every year. More cave. You see the Tinder meme going around where it's just like, she's like, oh, you down for some D&D? And he's like, hell yes. She's like, all right, where and when? He's like, well, we got a group going. She's like, group? I don't do no group stuff. He's like, well, what are you talking about? It's D&D. She's like, yeah, dick and dinner. And he goes, oh. I had something like that. Where she's like, was, actually a girl that was genuinely, this one made me genuinely upset. A girl that was genuinely having a fucking conversation. I know. Rare as shit. But having a real conversation. Back and forth. She goes, what are you into? What are your hobbies? And I tell her, I do 3D printing. And, she's like, oh, well, what do you print? I said, well, stuff for D&D. And, I'm a big D&D person. And she's like, oh, I don't know about that. I'm not too into one night stands. I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, dick and dinner, right? I'm like, no. Dungeons and Dragons. She said, I don't date guys that do Dungeons and Dragons. And fucking blocked me. Like, or unmatched. I'm like, what? What? How was that a deal breaker? Like, good lord. How do these girls, like, what, you have a hobby? You have a hobby that you enjoy? No. Not happening. That's how my fucking ex was, too. And that's how I know I should have let it go before she even got a chance to fucking cheat on my ass. But, sorry, getting text. What is going on over here? Is there another fucking mob spawner? There's a shitload of zombies, though. Ha! That's why I love Optifine. You just toss a torch and now you can see. Dude, do not! That fucking skeleton! You cheesing ass! Pixel peeking motherfucker. But, I don't even know what I was saying. Oh, yeah, well, like, she's, like, literally was complaining about, oh, I don't like D&D, so you can't do D&D, and that was the one thing, at least, I stuck my foot down on that one, at least, and said, no, I'm playing D&D with the boys. Have horror stories during that, but this isn't that video, time or place. If you guys want a story time, let me know. We're, holy shit, an hour and 2 minutes into this recording, so, I bet none of you are watching this far. So I can say whatever I want. And I will never be caught. Kill a fish. I swear, you guys are going to think I'm on drugs, but genuinely, this is just kind of how I am. My sense of humor is so fucking random that, and this is my biggest praise that I get from people that know me, are like, hey, you're the funniest fucking dude I have ever met, because there's no telling what the fuck is going to come out of your mouth next. Like, yeah, that's true. Now, there is some things that I do hold back because I can't say. there is a point, because we do live in 2022. The comedy police are everywhere. This is my last torch. The comedy police definitely are around. The fucking Gestapo are here. Motherfuckers made Dave Chappelle quit. Like, bro, how are you going to try to cancel a man so much of a king of comedy that is genuinely one of the funniest dudes ever? Make him quit. That's just sad. But Man, why? I'm gonna flip my fucking phone over. It's sitting here blowing up. Yeah, this video is definitely not getting posted tonight. It's now. Yeah, and I'm definitely not going to the gym. I didn't realize what time it was now. Gold. How did I miss this piece of gold? I mean, there's a lot of gold here. Alright, now that I'm down to my last torch, no coal. Well, I can get coal, obviously. But I think we're going to just get out of here, because we are an hour into this recording, and I don't want to end in the cave. Because then the next episode is just going to be spent me getting out of the cave to go back home to get materials. And that's boring. So guess what? We're going to get the boring part out now. So when I actually get viewership at the beginning of the video, you guys can watch something wonderful. But yeah, like I said at the beginning of the video, if we see 10 likes, and I know it's a short time frame, you know, I'll give it till Wednesday. Wednesday of next week. That's about a week. Because I know these episodes are supposed to come out, like I said, every Monday/Tuesday. I'll give it a week. Give it a Wednesday. You know, today's Thursday. We'll give it a Wednesday. That's just about a week. And it's a good midpoint for me to check. If this video has 10 likes on it, episode whatever at that point, it would either be 4 or 5, will be an ASMR episode. And how that'll work, I can't tell you, because I have no idea. I don't know if I'll get on my phone and record audio separately, because like I said, this microphone just doesn't pick up whispering. It's not meant to. And, I mean, it could, if I had a cloud lifter, but that is money I don't have to spend on that. A fucking mine shaft? Dude, I can't be exploring more. What is going on? I'll have to mark this. Uh-oh. No! It turns into an underwater cave. That's the dumbest stuff ever. I hate the underwater caves. That is the worst invention ever. Watch the new Cyberpunk Edge Runners, and oh my god. Wow. That was really, really good. I liked it. I liked it a lot. The main character, Lucy, or one of the main characters, Lucy, absolutely in love with her. Like, jeez. Literally made me cry at the end watching her deal with it. Wow. I'm being vague in case you guys haven't seen it. Highly recommend it. Netflix, 10 22-minute video episodes. Very palatable. Able to get through it. I also watched Ghost in the Shell last night. And whoa, I've never seen that before. I'm a big Cyberpunk nerd. Like the Cyberpunk general, not just Cyberpunk 2077. Just Cyberpunk in general. I really, really like Cyberpunk. And so I've been needing more Cyberpunk to watch. Next on my list is Blade Runner. I just got my new TV, so I'm actually waiting to order the Ultra HD Blu-ray, because that would just look really fucking cool. Watching Interstellar on the Ultra HD Blu-ray was amazing. I'm building up this tower so we can know where this mine shaft is. I don't know where I'm at. Huh. Do we see the house anywhere? Huh. Time to pull up some coordinates. Oh, don't lag. I can turn the render distance down now. I don't need it more than like 13. Alright, so we need X 360. We're at 48. 363. Wow, we got far away. And actually, we're right about the right spot. Oh, wait, that's why. We're about 200 off from Z. So we want to get Z matched, and then it's basically in a straight line. Why is there all this text? Oh. Tell me what... Nether Carver replaceable? What? What does that mean? There's so much information now that I just don't... Oh, here's the lava pit. I know where we are now. Hell yeah. How the episode has come full circle. One may never know. I promise this wasn't pre-planned. Where we are ending off is where we started off. This is the path we took to go find the village, and ended up giving up on that adventure because we didn't have coordinates to the house. And guess what that turnaround did? That lava pool revelation was able to get us home. Because guess what? If we didn't have the coordinates, I'd have no idea where we were, and the house would be probably forever lost. Alright guys, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. A little bit off the wall, but you know what? That's what these episodes are going to be. This is what this Minecraft series is all about. Me just having fun, you guys sitting along for the ride. We got 2 diamonds, we got a looting 2 book, we got our mob spawner, well, we got a mob spawner, coordinates locked, so things are starting to look good. We definitely need to get a better farming system going, as sustainability with food is going to be #1 priority. We're kind of starting to hit the point where it's time to start worrying about where our next meal's coming from. We're still good for a little while, but it's coming up quicker than what you know. With it being a hardcore world and the shitloads of creepers that apparently spawn, we have a lot to worry about. Anyway, guys, hope you all enjoyed. I'll catch y'all next one.